Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this June the 26th, 2023. A great Monday out there so far. Everybody's having a great Monday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we'll talk about your forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday, the weather radar across the nation, the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location, Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they offer, and also take a look at the tropical weather outlook for the next 48 hours and the next 7 days as well. Okay, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel yet, smash that subscribe button and you're in. Like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alrighty, we still got quiet conditions as high pressure is in charge up here from Quebec, Canada, through Montreal and Toronto, Canada, across southern and southwestern Canada. We have showers and storms extending from Maine all the way through Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., to the eastern North Carolina, all the way back into portion of eastern Tennessee, all the way and showers expected for the coastal areas of South Carolina, back down into southern Georgia, also down around the Miami, Florida area and the Florida Keys, all the way back across the Panhandle of Florida and portions of Oklahoma. Also more showers and storms for Arkansas all the way to Minnesota, right along the Canadian border, all the way through North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, and Seattle, Washington area as well, through portions of Oregon and Northern California, Nevada, back into Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma, North Texas, and also back into north and central portion of New Mexico. In the Gray Slash area, there may be some critical fire weather possible in that area. High pressure is also in charge of portion of northern Michigan through Wisconsin, through Chicago, Illinois, all the way down to Kentucky, Tennessee, back to Atlanta, Georgia, to South Carolina, all the way back in Alabama, Mississippi, portion of Arkansas, through portion of Oklahoma, down toward Dallas and Houston area of Texas, also down in northern Mexico, Gulf of California, all the way through New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, back toward Denver, Colorado, also in the portion of Nevada and portion of central and southern California, including Los Angeles and San Francisco, also western portions of Oregon and Washington State for your Tuesday. Alright, Wednesday forecast, we got quiet conditions over Quebec, Canada, down to Montreal and Toronto, Canada, all the way back in the central and southwestern portions of Canada as well. Showers and thunderstorms expected over Maine, all the way through New Hampshire, Boston, New York, Philadelphia, back into Pennsylvania, New York State. Also, we got showers and storms down here around Miami, Florida. Alabama, Mississippi, eastern Arkansas, western portion of Tennessee, all the way into Indiana, Chicago, Illinois, all the way up into Wisconsin, also through Minnesota, Iowa, right along the Canadian-U.S. border, from the Minnesota through North Dakota, Montana, back over towards Vancouver, Canada, just north of Seattle, Washington, through portions of Oregon, Idaho, and portions of Kansas. Also more showers and storms over here in portions of South Idaho, north central portions of Nevada, and portions of California. High pressure will be in charge for this area here, from Michigan through portions of Ohio Valley down to Atlanta, Georgia area, into South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, and West Virginia, and Ohio as well. More high pressure is also in charge from Kansas through Arkansas to Louisiana, toward Dallas and Houston area, back to northern Mexico, and also into the Gulf of California, through New Mexico, portion of Colorado, Utah, back into southern Nevada and southern California, also around Los Angeles and San Francisco, also portion of Oregon and Washington State. High pressure is in charge of your area weather for your Wednesday. Okay, weather radar across the nation. Scattered of eastern Pennsylvania, scattered activity over portions of North Carolina, South Carolina, out here in portion of the Bahamas. More widespread showers and storms in portion of Cuba, and also some scattered showers on the Puerto Rico Island as well. Scattered showers also in portion of West Virginia, back in the Indiana, Ohio, and also in the portion of Illinois, and a little bit in Wisconsin. More scattered showers over here in portions of Colorado, also in New Mexico, western Texas, and also in northern Mexico. More widespread in portion of Idaho. Scattered showers and storms over Nevada, back in northern California, Oregon and Washington State, and southwestern portion of Canada there as well. Guam radar, got some scattered showers around you guys there as well. Central and southern portion of Alaska, got some rain, maybe some snow mixed in. And the Hawaiian chain island looks a-okay, except a few showers on the south side there as well. Alright, let's take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. You can see we got some flood watches in effect for portion of Maine, down in the portion of Vermont and New Hampshire. We got a flood warning there as well, and also some flood advisory, a few flood watches in effect for portion of New York State. Severe thunderstorm watches extending from New York State through Pennsylvania all the way down into Virginia and even North Carolina, northern South Carolina as well. We got some showers, we got some thunderstorm warnings in effect in the watch box area. Also some special weather statements over Ohio, and also a severe thunderstorm warning in Pennsylvania for strong severe storm. We got air quality alert for Michigan, also in the portion of Indiana, also much of Wisconsin as well, in northern Michigan. Some beach statements also in effect for you guys as well. Air quality alert for portion of southwest Tennessee. Also we got heat advisory extending from western portion of Alabama, much of Mississippi, southern Arkansas, much of Louisiana, and southeast portion of Oklahoma. Also in the central and southern Texas, northern Texas, also in portions of southern New Mexico and west Texas. Excessive heat warning still in effect for portions of the Panhandle of Florida, all the way through portions of southern Mississippi, southern Louisiana, back into portions of southeast Texas. Also in the central and northern Texas and west Texas as well. Southeastern portions of New Mexico and also Arizona. Air quality alert there as well. Also we got some red flag warning effect for central and northeastern portion of Arizona, northwestern New Mexico, western Colorado, and southeastern Utah. And also some special weather statement there as well. We got some river flood warnings still in South Dakota, portions of Nebraska, portions of Colorado, also we're here in portions of Nevada as well. Got some special weather statements there in Nevada and California. Flood watch in effect for California, wind advisory there as well. Also got flood advisory for northern portions of Washington State, central and southeast Montana. Got a few severe thunderstorm warning, flood advisory, and a flood warning for portions of Montana as well. One little area up here in portions of Washington State, got a few, got a flood advisory there as well. Northern portion of Alaska got some special weather statements there. Gale warnings all around the Hawaii chain island this evening. Alrighty, Storm Prediction Center overview time. As you can see, there's the activity. The main severe thunderstorm watch boxes extended from New York all the way to South Carolina. Marginal risk, enhanced risk, and a slight risk area from New York to the Carolinas. Marginal risk all the way down to the Georgia and Panhandle, Florida. Marginal risk over here in Port Louisiana, Arkansas, and portions of Texas and Oklahoma. West Texas, portions of eastern New Mexico, and southern western Oklahoma, and portions of Kansas and Colorado. We have a marginal risk and a slight risk over here in portions of Kansas, all the way back into Montana and Washington State as well. We've got the scattered activity there in the Pacific Northwest. Convective outlook, that's, you can see a little better there. That's what you see from New York down to the Florida, Louisiana area. Also we're in West Texas, and also up in the Plains region and over toward the upper Midwest for that. Current watches in effect. There it is from New York State all the way to northern South Carolina. Severe thunderstorm watches are in effect. The MDS discussion currently Watch unlikely, but this one here, there's a watch possible for portions of Kansas and portions of southeast Wyoming. Alright, current storm reports. As of this current recording, currently we have 0 tornado report. Wind report was 86, 0 was high. They would generally look like over a portion of New Hampshire, Vermont, also over into western New York State, also into eastern Pennsylvania and central Pennsylvania, southern Pennsylvania, northwestern portion of North Carolina. One happened down in southern Louisiana, and the other ones happened over here in portions of northwestern Louisiana. Alright, hail report. We had 31, 0 was large. We got one hail report over here in portion of Arkansas, in North Carolina, Virginia, also up in the portion of Pennsylvania. New York up to 200 as we continue to roll through the remainder of the evening and afternoon hours. Alright, fire weather issuance. We still had that critical and elevated risk over Arizona, back in New Mexico, and over in portions of Colorado. We have some ISO dry area over here in portions of north, central, and northeastern portions of New Mexico for wildfires that can escape quickly and out of control and do a lot of damage later on down the road. Alright, and finally, let's take a look at the tropical weather outlook from the National Weather Service office. We'll take a look at from the National Hurricane Center in Miami, Florida. I'm going to take a look at the next 48 hours and also okay, here it is here. Right now, this is the remnants of Cindy. That's why I have not been talking about it, because it weakened down to a tropical wave last night. It did not make it till Monday, so it became a tropical wave today. It still has a 30% of development somewhere in this region here over the next 7 days. And if it do, it may bring maybe some heavy rainfall to portions of Bermuda. And then if it do, it may bring some showers, gusty winds, and some heavy rainfall to portions of Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, regions in southeast Canada and eastern Canada as well. Alright, southwestern Atlantic Ocean, remnants of Cindy, a surface trough of low pressure associated with the remnants of Cindy. It producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms more than 500 miles to the south-southeast of Bermuda, while strong upper level winds are expected to prevent redevelopment, which could become a little better favorable for gradual redevelopment during the latter part of this week. The system is forecast to move generally northward and to the northwestward, Atlantic Ocean, passing near Bermuda on Thursday. Formation chance through 48 hours is low near 0%. Formation chance through 7 days is low at 30%. Alrighty. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. And we'll catch you back in the next one.